Well, that was something.
Yeah, no kidding.
Look, I know you're as disappointed as I am.
8 wins? We're not even at 30 games yet. There's no way we're going to get Connor Bedard if we keep playing like this.
Exactly, but I want to help you because I figured out what your problem is.
How?
You have 8 wins this season. 7 of them were because Vejmelka's in net. In 6 of those wins, he has above a .940 save percentage. The guy's the only reason you have more than 3 wins, let alone 8.
Holy shit, I didn't realize he was that responsible. That's nuts.
Look, he's a great guy, and I know you'd love to have him around if it was a different timeline. But I think we both know what you need to do.
See, that's what I like about you, man. You see the big picture. I really appreciate that, looking out for me. Yeah. I bet we can trade him for a lot, too, and we have till March, so there's still plenty of time to make a deal.
Oh, trade him. Yeah, that's better. Low quality fans of a high quality Bruins team. Whoops. Right? Probably whoops is the word you would use. That was an ass kicking. I mean, that was domination nation. We slapped the shit out of the Yotes. We were better. And yet, it's hockey. That shit happens. I am absolutely livid. But I'm trying to be joyous about it because I had a hard fucking day, man. I'm just trying to have a good night. It's 12:30 a.m. I have work at 7 a.m. We're going to chat for a little while. I'll probably be up till 2 or 3. Who knows? Take good care of my body. That's what I do. That's what Low Qual is all about. That's why the name makes so much sense. What a game! The audio was horrid for 40 minutes. I wanted to literally puke because some of you know this about me. I have this weird little audio thing where certain repetitions get me, but also like overstimulation audio will get you. And so crossing 3 different things, trying to be their own separate thing, literally makes me nauseous. And so that was super fun. But it was still a really enjoyable game. The Bruins were better. They were better up and down the ice. We got goalied super hard. Vejmelka's very, very capable of that. I thought he played fantastic. I honestly love watching him play. He had a couple bad starts recently, but were they even that? Because the Yotes are so bad, there's no way he can have good stats. But this is what he's got. Before this game, comes into this game with a .912 save percentage with over 3 goals allowed a game. A .912, that is above league average by, I think, .08 right now. I think the league average is .904, which is, I'm sure, brought down by some tremendously poor performances, but not great. To put that into more perspective, Swayman has an .899 save percentage with under a 2.7 goals allowed average. Think about those numbers. It's crazy to me. It's just crazy to me. Swayman was not good. We're going to talk about Swayman, though. We're going to talk about it. The best thing about this Yotes team, other than their arena, which I thought was going to be more fun, and it really wasn't. It was just a bunch of Bruins fans, honestly, which was also fun, but I don't know. I kind of expected crazy college kids. Just didn't happen. The only good thing outside of Vejmelka for the Yotes, or I guess not the only good thing, the best thing I could find about them is their penalty kill, which is ranked 20th overall. That's like their best thing. Oof. That team's dog shit. Really, really bad. Like I said, Swayman's going to get the start for us. We are getting to the point where we need to see some more consistency from the lad. Did not get that tonight. We have no line changes going into this one, meaning Greer is still scratched and Smith is still on that 4th right wing. The last time, we've beaten Arizona 19 times in a row. Last time we lost to them goes back to 2009, I think. I don't know if that's correct. I saw one graphic saying that. I saw someone saying the last time we lost to Arizona, we won the cup. I don't know. There's conflicting reports. But it does go way back. A very long time, which is kind of neat. It's an intimate fucking setting at Mullet Arena. The issue I was having with the sound is you heard Nesson's broadcast. You heard the Yotes broadcast quieter, but very vividly. You could very much hear them. And all of the arena noise, like the music, was 30 times louder than anything else. You could not hear the broadcasters try to talk over the music for half of it. Brutal. And somehow yet, the fans, quiet as mice during the play for a lot of it. Very weird, very, very strange game for any audiophile. I'm not an audiophile. I'm kind of terrible with that kind of stuff because I have audio issues. But boy, that was not fun. Let's talk about this game. Like, comment, subscribe. We're going to talk about the icing. But not to start. We're going to talk about it when we get there. Because that's how this works. Turning it into a real problem. We're 23 seconds in and the first, maybe second shot of the game. Maybe second. But one of the first two shots goes in. It's in our end of the ice. Yep, we let them get in our zone. Shame on us. But this is just dumb. McAvoy gets his stick flicked way up in the air. They let that go all night, so I'm not really that sad about it. Also, hold on to your stick, buddy. So he ends up not being able to retrieve a shot against Swayman, which I believe gets through to Swayman and kicked out. So it's the second shot that goes in. McAvoy can't recover because he doesn't have a stick. He then decides to go get his stick, leaving the right circle open. The puck gets pushed down there. Josh Brown gets it, and he just turns and fires this short side on Swayman. I don't care what anyone says. I believe Swayman should have had this one. I think he got caught sleeping a little bit. 1-0. We're not even 30 seconds into the fucking game. Who was worried? No one. No one was worried we were losing because no one thought we were getting shut out by the Yotes. And boy, we did not. In fact, even our players who you don't expect it from are playing great. Frederick flying past a defender. This is midway-ish through the period. Flying through a defender to create a break. Puck bobbles, so he's not able to shoot when he wants to, but he gets across. Vejmelka dives down on his side and still able to make the glove save. Just a beautiful, beautiful save by Vejmelka, but he does draw a hooking call with it. On the power play, it takes 9 seconds. It's an awful turnover by Bukestad, who just chucks it to Bergeron in front of Vejmelka. Initial save is made, pile up, puck gets moved out to McAvoy, who's at the top of the slot, who feeds it down to Pasta, and Pasta has a wide open net because Vejmelka has yet to fully recover from the scramble that was Bergeron's shot. It's 1-1. Just like that. Power play goal. Easy peasy. I don't know why I said that was midway through the first. That was about 5 minutes into the first. 6 minutes in, Krejci is going to not be on the bench. I do not know what happened. He blocked a shot, but he did not come back for the first, would come back for the second. Thank God. About 12 minutes remaining. Hall for tripping. Penalty kill. Kill it. No problem. 2:15 left. Chychrun for holding. Power play. And it's an awful power play, 0 shots. We're going to go into the second, tied 1-1. No one's worried. No one's worried. We're out shooting them 16-6, I think, at this point. Vejmelka's stopping everything. He's already made 2 or 3 saves that you go, wow, that's pretty impressive. But eventually, you're going to beat him. We just let a lot in on our own side. It's fine. 1:45 into the second. Schmaltz is going to go for holding. Power play. Vejmelka with 2 massive saves on Pasternak, who I believe had 10 shots on net, somewhere around there. Just bonkers. So no dice on that either. Directly after the power play expires, Felita's going to go for tripping. During this penalty kill, I don't understand. I don't understand. I've yet to get an explanation of this because there's been too much other controversy. During this penalty kill, Michelli is in the right circle, and it's a bullet of a pass to the back door. Chychrun's there, taps it in. Swayman gets a piece, not enough. It's 2-1, right? I'm just kind of glossing over the details of this goal because the goal doesn't count. Carlo played this poorly, by the way. He was too close to Michelli, who didn't have a real shot on net and not cover the back door. Anyway, not important. They review for offsides after Monty challenges, and I was like, that's got to be an all-time bad challenge. They show me 2 different plays, 2 different replays, where in both of them, doesn't look like the puck went over the blue line at all. Now, they have different angles than us, so maybe. I just never saw an angle that looked like anything close to the puck going offsides. But they call it offsides. It was called a goal during play, which is even weirder because you need concrete evidence if you're going to overturn it. But they see something that I don't see. They're going to wave it off. 7:48 in. Face-off win. DeBrusque jumps into the circle to collect the puck. He skates down that left side and cuts in toward the goal, and he's going to fling this puck in on Vejmelka. Coyle is there. The pass gets intercepted by Vejmelka a little bit. Contact happens there. It ends up boosting the puck farther to the far side, and Coyle is there to wrap it around and put it in. That is 2-1, an actual lead. I thought that was going to be game. I did not think they would get another goal on us because we weren't allowing them any time in our zone at all. They would come in, get a listless shot on net if it even got through to Swayman, and then we were back the other way. Just a strange game. So strange. 9:20 left. After 2 almost breakaways by us, the Yotes get back into the zone. Gostisbehere just chucks it in from the left point. This is a crazy tip by Kraus. It's going short side on Swayman. It's going glove side on Swayman. Lindholm's not eliminating the body of Kraus. Kraus lifts his stick up, gets a tip, and it beats Swayman far side. It just perfect deflection with absolute speed. Bing! No chance for Swayman. You can't blame him for this goal. You look at the defense to eliminate those kind of threats. 2-2. Frustrating. 7 minutes left. Pasta with a long breakaway. Stoned by Vejmelka. 20 seconds later, DeBrusque with a long breakaway. Misses the net. 10 seconds later, a rebound on an open net bounces over Hall's stick. Just one of those nights, man. One of those nights. 5:12 left. Marchand for hooking. We kill it. 1:52 left. They're going to go for too many men. Power play. Nothing doing. We're going to the third, tied 2-2. We are so good in the third. I'm not worried. And yet, 53 seconds in, turnover in the offensive zone by Pasternak. They go back the other way. Keller on the left wall takes the zone. Lindholm is chasing Schmaltz on the right side. Schmaltz gets a little ahead of him, and the pass is perfect with sauce. And Swayman isn't able to get enough. That's a lot of distance. I thought Swayman could get more of that one, but hey, you expect Lindholm to at least pressure that, to break that up a little bit, to make that a little more difficult. So maybe we don't blame Swayman for that. It's just the first one, the short side one, right? Either way, Swayman's not playing up to his standard. Again, we're going to talk to it, but we're down a goal within the first minute of the third period. 1:26 in, what I think is a bad goaltender interference call on Ritchie. Ritchie goes through Swayman, but it looks like Carlo is pressuring from behind. Doesn't matter. Nothing happens on the power play. 7:30 left. Hall gets tripped. We give up a McBain breakaway pretty immediately, and Sway comes up huge. That was his one big save this game. My biggest complaint up to this point was they've scored 3 goals on, at the time, it was like 13 shots. And you just went, look, even if all 3 of them were defensive lapses, which they weren't, you still need one big save. This is the NHL. You gotta have one big save, right? Right? Not good. Not good. As usual, though, Foligno, who we've all trusted all tenure of Bruins hockey, that's a weird way to say that. Foligno comes to the rescue, or Krejci does, or Lindholm does. Lindholm with a great keep on the right point during the dwindling moments of this power play. Behind the back to Krejci, who's on the left point. He's going to come into the slot, and he could have shot. We know Krejci. Perfect pass through what didn't look like a path to him, to Foligno at the bottom of the right circle. And Foligno hammers this. One time, past Vejmelka. It was going to take a really good shot to beat this guy. Foligno had it. It's 3-3 power play goal. And I thought we were winning. I thought, here we go. Get the next one. Let's get out of here. 10 seconds later, Grizz for hooking. Penalty kill. Excellent kill, though. Fantastic with the pressure on. Fantastic kill. So let's get to the last 15 seconds of this game, shall we? Let's break this down a little bit. The Coyotes appeared to have iced the puck. Forbort is chasing, okay? The puck is trickling. It's slowing way down, but it looks like Forbort can't catch up. The puck slowly goes through the blue crease at like this weird angle, hits off, gets past the red line, hits off the apron. Swayman doesn't play it. First of all, the reason Swayman doesn't play it is because there's 15 seconds left of the game. Let's take the icing, and we're going to have a face-off in their zone, set a play, maybe win this game in the last 15 seconds, ironically. They wave off the icing as soon as it crosses the red line. They wait until it crosses the red line, wave it off. Swayman doesn't play it for that reason. I just want to answer that. You can disagree with whether or not he should have, but you can at least understand there's a reason he didn't play it. Because Forbort didn't look like he was able to catch up. People are arguing with me that it went through the blue crease, so therefore it negates the icing. I can't find, after reading the rule book, I can't find anything that says anything about a blue crease. Nothing in the rule book that states it. So I don't know why that's, like Raycroft said it after the game. I believe you. It's just not in the rule book. So I don't know what to say. I don't believe that's why they waved off the icing. I believe they waved off the icing because at the last moment, right before it crosses the red line, Forbort goes kind of wide to collect the puck. And I think that was enough for them to go like, he's not trying to get there, we're waving it. I think that was enough for them to wave it. Regardless, you can get upset about Swayman for not playing the puck. I think there was reason not to. Forbort then grabs the puck and then loses it. Without pressure at this point. Just loses it. He ends up falling over. The puck stays right by Swayman. That allows, I mean, we're just flabbergasted at this point, but it allows Michelli to come in, grab the puck, throw it to Krause in the slot, who beats Swayman, I think high glove. I barely looked at the goal at this point. It's 4-3 with 13 seconds left. We have one less scoring chance. It doesn't go our way. I don't give a fucking shit whether this was icing or not. I don't care. I don't care. I can see why it would have been waved. Forbort mishandles this puck. It's a stupid mistake. This whole game is a litany of woes of hockey is dumb sometimes. That's a stupid loss. That cost us a point, at least. At the end of the day, this one's not that big of a deal, guys. It's really not. I'm pissed. I said it at the beginning of the video. I'm really aggravated. My heart is tense. I want to be angry. But our forwards, and this is kind of our game notes, our forwards were great. All four lines, just really good. Lindholm had one of his weaker games defensively. Offensively, he was a menace. I just thought everyone outside of Swayman played fantastically. So I have a hard time sitting here going like, ugh, what the fuck? Because it's hockey, and we have seen way worse losses than this. Do you remember a few years ago when the Kings beat us with 1.4? It wasn't even 1.4. With 0.4 seconds left on the clock. Regular season game. They won a face-off. Puck goes in. They never started the clock because the time would have expired in that time. Do you remember that? I don't know if everyone's going to remember that. That, I was livid because the only thing that happened is they didn't start the clock. 0.4 seconds. Stupid. Shit like that happens. It's a regular season game. If this was the playoffs, I would be, I don't know, writing a petition. I don't know. I'd be freaking out. But this is game 26. And we are 24-1. We're Gucci, baby. It's all good. It's all good. Yeah, you want the higher seed, everything like that. These points matter at the end of the year. I just want to be in the playoffs because I think this team is that good. I don't really care about first in the division versus second in the division. I really don't. And look, if we miss the playoffs by a point, you can stab me with a pitchfork. I'm just not that worried. Now, what I am worried about is Swayman. I know a lot of people are very upset with Swayman right now. He had a very poor showing once again. I think the first goal he should have had. I think the third goal he should have had a better chance on. And he made one save on a breakaway. One real save, it felt like. Just didn't feel like he made a lot of other saves. You could really use a big save at some point in that game. You just didn't get him. There's concern there. But he's 24 years old, which is pretty young for a goalie, and we have Ullmark playing at a Vezina caliber. I know some people are saying send him down to Providence to rebuild some confidence. I'm not there yet. I think that's something that you do raise an eyebrow at this point. But Swayman has a lot of potential and a lot of tools, and we had high expectations for him to be the face of the franchise this year. Not the face of the franchise, but in net at least. And Ullmark grabbed that job, and Swayman's sputtering. That happens sometimes, and I believe that Swayman will come out of it. But right now, he's just not the number one guy that we thought he'd be, and that's frustrating to see. It's a concern, but we still have time. We still have time. That's what we've given ourselves by reaching a 24-1 record or 21-4-1 record, right? Math. I love this team. I think it's a great team. I think we kicked the shit out of the Yotes tonight and ended up losing because hockey is dumb. What are you going to do, right? What are you going to do? Go Bees!